Trump administration subpoenas law firms, escalating pressure campaign. In the shadow of a formal truce that began this past year, the Trump administration is now launching a new round of legal pressure on the very firms that had agreed to avoid executive orders. The conflict centers on the personal lawyer of former President Trump, Boris Epshteyn, and the deals he negotiated with 9 of the country's top law firm boutiques. Those agreements were supposed to let the firms continue to operate while steering away from potentially crippling orders from the White House. The initial deal was part of a strategy to keep major legal players on the side of the administration while the president moved forward with a range of policy priorities. The firms, after signing the agreements, have continued to report robust profits, and the White House has largely refrained from public actions against them. But while the arrangement appeared to work on the surface, a lawsuit that began in June has turned those two sides into opponents. The American Bar Association filed a lawsuit that sought to stop what it called a campaign by the former administration to punish degree law firms. Central to that case is a request to a federal judge to compel the White House to hand over internal documents that detail communications between Epshteyn, the president's heated ally, Stephen K. Bannon, and the administration itself. The request is aimed at uncovering how the deals were negotiated and the terms that have allowed the firms to keep operating. In response to those demands, the Department of Justice has replayed a decision that essentially throws the same question back onto the attorneys who made the deals. The DOJ has sent subpoenas to the 9 law firms that cut the agreements, and also to 4 firms that have already fought the executive orders in court. The subpoenas demand that the firms provide all communications they had with Epshteyn and, crucially, every piece of correspondence about the implementation, enforcement or monitoring of agreements between the firms and the White House. The order also requests depositions, requiring the firm leaders to sit for questioning before DOJ attorneys. The moves by the Justice Department have escalated the battle over the lawsuit. The agencies are now putting the firms under the same type of pressure that the Bar Association has placed on Epshteyn. The DOJ has called on a federal judge to quash the demands for the White House documents, but the judge has yet to rule. While the legal battle drags on, the firms are reeling from the sudden and unexpected demands. They have scrambled to secure high-powered Washington attorneys to represent them as they prepare to walk into a courtroom for a deposition that could set back their conflict-free existence. The drama has unfolded behind closed doors, but it has already stirred intense interest in Washington circles. Trump's personal lawyer, Epshteyn, has taken a prominent role in negotiating the deals but has shied away from revealing his communications. The DOJ's pursuit of evidence shows the administration's determination to hold the firms to account. Whether the case ends with injunctions, further litigation, or an unexpected settlement remains to be seen. For now, the law firms stand ready to battle in legal rooms over every conversation they shared with a TED Central figure and the president's own aides. That marks the latest chapter in an evolving story that questions how the administration's tactics intersected with lawyers who multiplied that power into significant profit streams. Stay tuned for updates as this legal saga plays out in the halls of federal court and the boardrooms of the nation's largest law firms. Thank you for listening, and we'll keep you posted as the situation develops.